Chapter 6 Forces of Light. Boris Moisevich, Alexander continued, forgot about everything else and went on plying Anastasia with questions such as, "What are the forces of light?" "These," Anastasia replied, "are all the bright thoughts ever produced by people. All of space is filled with them." "Can you freely communicate with them? Can you see them?" "Yes, I can." "Can you answer any question confronting science today?" "Many of them, perhaps. But every scientist, indeed, every man, can find the answers. Everything depends upon the purity of one's thoughts and the motive for asking." "Could you explain certain phenomena for science?" "If the answer does not come to you, it means your thoughts are not sufficiently pure. Such is the law of the Creator. I will not go against it if I feel it is not right to tell you." "Is there something higher than the bright thoughts produced by man?" "There is, but they are just as significant." "What is it? How could you define it?" "In a way you are capable of relating to." "Are you able to talk with him?" "Yes, at least sometimes. As far as I know, I talk directly with him." "Is there some kind of energy that exists in the universe that we don't know about on Earth?" "The greatest energy in the universe is on the Earth. We need only to understand it." "Can you, Anastasia, give me at least an approximate description of this energy? Is it like a nuclear reaction? A vacuum phenomenon?" "The most powerful energy in the universe is the energy of pure love." "I'm talking about visible, tangible energy, capable of influencing technical progress, of producing heat and light, and, if you like, an explosion." "And I am talking about the same thing. All your humanly established installations taken together are not able to supply the light to Earth for any length of time, but the energy of love can." There you go, talking allegorically again, in some other metaphorical sense. I am speaking in a literal sense as you understand it. But love is a feeling. It's not something visible. It cannot be applied or even seen. Love is energy. It is reflected. It is possible to see it. Where is it reflected? How is it possible to see it? The sun, the stars, the visible planets, they are all but reflectors of this energy. The light of the sun, which gives life to everything on the earth, is created by human love. In the whole universe, the energy of love is reproduced only in the soul of man. It takes upward flight, becomes filtered and reflected, and it pours itself forth from the planets of the universe as beneficial light upon the earth. Does not combustive chemical reactions take place on the sun all on their own? You only have to do a little reasoning to realize the falsity of such a conclusion. It is like, as you put it, 2 + 2. Can man control this energy? Not to any significant degree, at least for the time being. But do you know how to do it? Myself, I do not know. If I knew, my beloved would already love me. You say you can communicate with him, a being higher than the forces of light. Does he always answer you? I mean, willingly? Always. And he always answers very gently, because he could not do otherwise. Could you ask him how to control the energy of love? I did ask. And? To comprehend certain answers of his, one needs to have certain levels of conscious awareness and purity, which I myself do not have. I do not understand all his answers. But you will still attempt to do something to obtain this requited love? Of course I shall do something. What will you do? I shall think. Help me. I need to ask all the women out there who have ever been loved, all who have or have not been loved. They will think, analyze, and produce thoughts which will appear in the dimension of the forces of light. I shall see them. I shall understand, and then I shall help everyone. Thoughts in the dimension of light are always comprehensible. Anastasia, we can't put a question to all the women of the world at once. Nobody can do that. Then ask Vladimir. He will figure out how to do it. He will find a way. But he will not do it just for me. You will have to persuade him that this is very important for all people, for him. If he feels how important it is, he will definitely do something. He will find a way of asking all the women at once. You believe so strongly in him. Why then has he not been able to love you in return? He is not to blame. I am to blame. I made many mistakes. Possibly I was in a hurry and made myself appear too fantastic to him with my abilities. Possibly he is not yet able to appreciate why his son has to be raised in surroundings that seem unusual for human beings, that is, in the forest. Possibly I should not have interfered so drastically with his customary habits, not have intruded on his conscious awareness. I know now that men really do not like that. They can even beat women for that. I should probably have waited, and he would have come to understand it all on his own. He should have felt that he is superior to me, at least in something. But I did not realize this in time. I told him that he could not see his son until he purified himself. At that moment, I was thinking only of our son, about what was best for him. And I inadvertently said it would not be good for him to see his father as a dimwit. So it turned out that I was the altogether clever one, and that my beloved was stupid. What kind of requited love could I dream about after that? Why then do you need to ask other women if you are so capable of analyzing things yourself? I need to determine whether there really is a possibility of setting everything right. I cannot determine this by myself. I am so emotionally wrought whenever I think about him. The analysis needs to be carried out calmly through reminiscence and comparison. But I have nothing to reminisce about except him. And can you talk with him? I feel that mere words are useless. Real love does not come out of words. Some kind of actions are required. But which ones? Perhaps one of the women will have the experience and the needed answer. And you are unable to reach him with your ray. I cannot even touch him now with my ray. My foremother's spirit is often right beside him, and she will not permit it. I know why.